It's the Al Travis Show. We always love having her on, the Christmas edition of Carolyn, Sheridan's Ag Health and Safety Alliance. Carolyn, thanks for coming on during the holidays. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you too. And is your Christmas over? Like, are you the person that actually celebrates on Christmas?
We
extended holiday. It starts.
We pull it all off within 24 hours. So it's kind of a little hours. Yeah. You got a little Christmas Day thing, and then went over to my son's house for with my in-laws, and then my son's house later in the day to do our family, and pretty much pulled it all off in one day. Which
it was just like
Merry Christmas
Day. It's not the event where we start on.
I know mothers will say I might be wrong here, but it isn't written down anywhere. I believe he was born on a day. And it wasn't, the month of December that he was born, the whole month. Well, so I go with more of a traditional birthing day. Your thoughts on that?
Well, it's similar to weddings now. You have a wedding event kind of. Because you have it's several days worth. So and then,
they do everything. They have more parties for weddings now. It's like
I know.
My bachelor party did not include my parents. I was invited to a kid's bachelor party. It's like, what are you talking about? You want your old man there? Why? I have no idea. These things are weird.
But as our families get bigger, we have kids and then we have grandkids. I do support that children should be home at their house when possible, and then come visit grandma later, and we can do our extended family.
See, you know why? Because Santa Claus shows up at your house. I love that. See, because Santa shows up at your house. This is an argument I had when we first started having children with my in-laws. They will be here to get their gifts. Yeah. Oh, can't you let him know that Santa goes to our house Christmas Eve because he knows? Nope. Saw the Christmas tale. He comes down the chimney on Christmas Day, and then you get your gifts. So I'll bet you so are. You're one of those that let a kid open at least one present before Christmas because you couldn't handle holding them back.
No, I don't think we did that. No,
Carolyn, I'm very happy.
I know.
You.
I'm like maybe
that's
old school. But I think that we kind of got to give ourselves a break for these holidays because it can be stressful, and then if you're farming too, you still have chores to do. I talked to some farmers this week, and they're like, it's a lot. We've got to do the Christmas, but we still got chores to do. We still got to take care of the animals and stuff. So they're trying to. One guy said to me, "I'll be so happy when Christmas is over."
Oh, that's so sad.
Back. Well, I think get back to just trying to get the chores done and get all the stuff that's happening. We're buying products now. We're doing our fertilizer and all.
Does Amazon drop off for you people? I was just thinking I'm just sitting here thinking, why isn't these farmers ordering their corn seed through Amazon and have them dropped off? Like the poor guy be humping 50-pound bags to and from your doorstep. Does that not happen? Why not?
No,
maybe that's a new business for Amazon. Get into hauling of the farm stuff.
Amazon isn't the people. It's like it would be FedEx or Speedy Delivery or UPS. And right now our lane had gotten quite bad. We just have a tub, I don't know how big it is, like a farm tub, like those ones that open and you can click them shut. That's where people are dropping their stuff off. Clear at the end of our lane. Nobody's coming down.
Ain't nobody coming down. But wouldn't that be fun if you could just order your seeds on Amazon and then they just show up the next day? Boom.
Wow.
Think about that. Amazon guy, think about that. That's a brilliant idea, by the way. $1 million. Put that down.
A lot of the stuff doesn't even come in bags. We're getting tenders where it's all just in a huge wagon. And but anyway, it's good idea. We'll make that one of our last $1 million ideas.
For 2025,
yes. Ideas. Yeah, right there. Right there.
Buying your seed from Amazon. I think there's something here.
I don't know. I don't think the seed dealerships would be very happy with us to support.
Well, I'm sure they're not happy, but let's be honest. Amazon's taking over everything. It isn't just books. That's what they're taking over everything.
I know. It's an event for them too, but I think we do kind of need to give ourselves a break, and we kind of need to give farmers a break too this time of year. They got a lot of other stuff going on besides just Christmas. But when I say that, I don't mean like actually break anything. We've had some slips, trips, and falls in the neighborhood.
Why? Wow. I don't know where you're at, but we had massive storms.
Yes.
We had a lot of snow. Then we had like a blizzard for a moment and a half, like last Friday, right? Just a blizzard.
Yeah, and I was stranded on my own.
Yeah, yeah. And then down here, anyway, we got 40 degrees. So all this snow melts throughout the day, and you're like, thank goodness, let it do it. And then at night, it gets under 30, and it freezes like a hockey rink. Warms up again, does it again. The snow, about half my snow is gone, which I love. but it all turned into hockey rink. My driveway is a hockey rink.
Yeah, and what we're doing too, there's a couple things happening. First of all, some of us are still hauling Christmas stuff in and out. When you get your Christmas presents, you got to haul them out to the car, and you got your hands full, and you're carrying, and you're not looking at what's in.
And you're always carrying more than you can handle.
Yeah. Carry everything in one
Take
load,
2 trips
for sure. But also, if you're a farmer and you're carrying stuff, you've got buckets you're carrying. You may be carrying hay or whatever it might be.
Calves. Picking up calves.
It could be calves.
That's what I'm saying. That's very manly.
Yeah. So the idea is that we're not really watching where we're going, and this is a big time of year for slips, trips, and falls. And then we also have maybe like our elderly parents or people coming to
those that deserve vibes.
All those things. Do you have that sprinkle? What do you call that? Ice melt?
Ice melt? Oh yeah. I probably get in trouble because I had a couple of busted bags of rock salt.
Oh,
you don't want them all over. Yeah, I put them I put in a garbage bag. You've been using that for a year or so, and that stuff really works. A little rock salt on your driveway, and then you get big craters, holes that you can step in, which is good. No, you get traction that way. It's very good.
Yeah, and then if you have pets, then you need to get the pet.
The pet thing is not good.
So I don't think that there's enough rock salt or snow melt to take care of all of the ice that we have.
Here's the pet problem, and I bet you these farmers have the same thing. So old Duke, let's just use Duke. He's not here today. So we'll talk about old Duke. Duke heads outside and does Duke's business. And if Al isn't out there to get her right away, it becomes a rock. It becomes hard, fine. And then you have this issue we've been talking about. Freeze and soak. And now you've got spots all down the driveway going, oh my God, that's nasty. I don't know how you get rid of that. There must be something.
I don't know. And then too, then when the weather's really bad, the animals, the pets don't go outside to very far away. So
it's always at the doorstep. You are correct. Absolutely.
And that's a different slip, trip, and fall hazard. When you are, it is right. And so that's also one that we talk about, if you're calving or hopefully not this time of year, but with cows and stuff, that manure is darn slippery. First of all, it does freeze.
It does.
And then it gets all slimy and slippery. And then also, so slip, trips, and falls.
This comes up with $1 million idea. I think it was like my first $1 million idea I ever had.
Really?
When I first bought a house. It was 30 years ago. It hasn't caught on, but I think it will now because I think you hit on another one. Let's talk about this next $1 million idea, how to save slips and falls on the farm.
At Christmas. Slips, trip, and falls idea.
There we go. Coming up right after this on the Ag Health and Safety Alliance show. It's the Al Travis Show. We've got her, Carolyn Sheridan's Ag Health and Safety Alliance, trying to save the family farmer one safety tip at a time. $1 million idea.
Okay. I'm listening. I'm going to be open-minded about this one because some of yours are a little dicey.
No, this is good. This includes cattle. This will help the cattle. It'll help your dogs. I'm going to use Duke, but you can imagine the same thing for cows, only bigger. So the dog will go outside and do his business on the side lawn. We have him out here on the side lawn. That's where he goes, right?
Right.
And when the dog does this enough, it kills the grass. Okay, fair enough?
Fair enough.
So I'm calling feed and seed. In Duke's food, they then put encapsulated grass seed. So as it works through the Dukester and he gets his food, which he needs, as the other side comes out, it's grass seed. So now while he's doing his business, he's not only fertilizing lawn, but he's growing lawn. Then you get talking about the slips and falls out there with the cow pies and the Duke pies.
Oh, yeah. What if you had a cow pie?
Same thing with rock salt in the food. You put it in his icy food, wouldn't have come up with a good name. But then the dog eats it, goes outside, does his business, and as that wears down, it melts the ice. Yeah, there you go. It melts the ice itself.
I'm wondering if there are any veterinarians or people listening that really understand some of the poisonous substances for animals.
We're talking salt and grass seed. This cannot be that bad. My dog will go out there when my dog's sick. He'll eat the grass, for God's sakes. He doesn't care. But now there will be. And here's the other thing. We're not asking the dog to have that process through. You know how you take some of them 24-hour pills and they're coated with something so it gets further down your track? We're just going to do that. We're going to coat them with something.
Encapsulated like a capsule?
Yeah, you're a nurse. You understand what I'm talking about. It isn't like a shot. It's going to take time to work through, and then on the other side, boom, your lawn is fertilized.
So you're actually, what you're doing is you're putting the poop to work for you.
The dog and the poop, and I don't understand why. I do all the work in our relationship. He should be getting involved.
That's right. He should be helping. I can just see it now. Little spots of really, really green
Great grass. That's exactly right.
And then spots of melted snow. So you can see it look like all these circles in your lawn. People are like, what's going on with Al?
I have to ask, why do you always find negative in the $1 million? Why are you constantly finding the negative?
No, I'm just being realistic here. But
it's not like you can teach your dog to spray the food. No, we'll have to work out something.
But we are really having quite the show. And we're just trying to rein it in, like, happy holidays, and give yourself a break over the holidays. And then we're talking about poop. We're talking about poop.
I wasn't. Everybody knew what we were talking about, but you don't have to say the word. It's when Duke's done, then his business.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, $1 million idea. We're kind of we're kind of like ending the year with some more $1 million ideas because we probably didn't get enough in this year.
I want those seed people to call me.
Yeah, I'm sure
I do. I want seed people to call me. We're going to work this thing out.
I'm waiting for those seed people to call you. I want to hear how that conversation goes. But we're gonna give out a couple more tips. And okay. I've been doing this when I go between the house and the shop and the shed, machine shed. I carry my phone with me all the time. I'm like, what if I fall? Really, what if I fall?
Good point.
It is. That would be. But my luck, it would fall out of my pocket. Don't carry it in your hand. Put it at some place where you can get it, like in your pocket or.
And everybody should have a dog like Lassie. Do you have a dog like Lassie that if you fell down in the well, they would go get help? Have you trained your dog to go get help? You should do that. Oh,
we should practice. We should do a
fake injury and see if the dog will help you or not. That's a good idea. Train the dog, because I don't know how they train Lassie to do, but that Lassie saved someone every show. So
it's no different than you should if you're like me and you have grandkids and they stay with you. You should also make sure that they know how to call for help for you.
Yeah.
Really our cell phones make it a little bit, it's not like the phone on the wall anymore. How do they access you? So with the slip, strip, and fall thing, make sure somebody is there available to call for help if you are unable to call for help. Like tell somebody you're going somewhere. And there's lots of things that we can do. Ice melt is just one of the many things we do on the farm to make sure that we're not doing slips, trips, and falls, because that can ruin a holiday real quick.
Oh, yeah.
If we're having to go when's the last time you heard of somebody breaking a hip or something?
Oh, this happens all the time. Here's one that I thought of, and we're going to run out of time, but here's one I thought of quick. Is if, let's say you're on the farm and you need to cross the pond, but if the ice is thick enough for you, if it's thick enough yet, what you do is you send the smallest walker across first. And then the next, and then the next, and you build up to the big farmer can cross, because you just don't know. That'd be the best way of telling. Yes,
I don't know, Al. I think several times a year, at least once or twice this year, in 2025, you talked about the smallest person or the person you like the least.
Yeah,
I think that's just going to be part of the thing. Dog thing. But for now, we're going to say take your time. Give yourself a break over the holidays, but don't make sure it's not a slip, strip, and fall break, those sorts of things. Make sure you have your cell phone with you. And gosh, maybe stay off the ladders and things like that when it's been icy. And because it can be hard to de-ice a lot of the places, whether it's on your tractor, it's on the ladders, we're checking our bends, things like that. And the other thing that happened to us with that snowstorm was that wind. We had the wind, and that really can affect your balance, or maybe you're carrying something, and that also increases your risk for slip, trip, and fall. And now we're carrying presents in and out of the houses, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I can't believe you haven't at this though, because you always talk about the proper footwear, and you should wear good boots. But my wife got me a year ago. I think it was a year ago. Some, lack of a better term, spikes that literally just go over. Yeah, cleats that go over my boots, and I'll tell you what. You can walk on anything. I mean, not water. Well, the water, it's ice water, but you can walk on anything. And that stuff grabs like that.
It's not water.
It is water.
Yeah, those are amazing. Yeah,
I love those. Why haven't you talked about that? That's a great tip. Get those cleats.
It's a great tip. Get those cleats, and they come. You don't have to have the exact size. They come in like small, medium, large.
Yeah, they just stretch over your boot, the bottom of your boot. Yeah.
Do you think they make those for little kids? Can you imagine the fights on the playground? I don't know.
Yeah, that would change the whole school situation. Yeah.
Don't do that. But yes, the cleats are absolutely a great idea. So one of those as well. And then also remember over the holidays, because sometimes you're having a lot of fun. Maybe we're having our like holiday drinks and stuff that can affect our balance. Yeah, so just keep in mind where you're going, what you're going to do. Are you actually safe to be out there when it's slippery? Yeah, send the smallest person out to do the
Send them out first. And here's the thing, a lot of times you'll want to grab your wife's arm to help her walk and get across the ice. And if you do feel the fall coming, you have to make split decisions. Do you fall on top of somebody to save yourself, or do you take the bottom? And these are things you might want to decide before the time comes, because you might make in the split second the wrong decision.
I don't think anybody makes that decision, to be completely honest with you. I think it just happens. And then later when you tell the story, then you try to make it sound like I fell just to protect her. I'm pretty sure that's just random.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's true. Then I'm not in trouble for a lot of things. That's good.
That's right. The random things that happen to you. So anyway, we're wishing people a happy holiday yet, because people are still celebrating. And then we're going to move into the actually Happy New Year coming up soon. It'll be
coming up in no time. Bet that has a lot to do with drinking too.
Another event?
There's a lot of them. That's why they say Happy Holidays. I don't like that. It's Merry Christmas. We'll get to New Year's after that. We'll take one at a time. I got to go.
You do?
We're out of time.
All right. Well, I'm going to be celebrating for days yet. And happy holidays to everyone.
I'm all done. Time to relax now and do nothing.
Time to relax. All right.
It's the Al Travis Show. She's Carolyn Sheridan's Ag Health and Safety Alliance. Take a look. aghealthandsafety.com.